What is up, everybody? Welcome into this Tuesday episode of Flippin Bats. We got a great one today. One up, one down, one thing that's on the rise, and one thing that might not be on the rise. We got Name That Team today as well, Twitter questions, and I got a good honesty hour for you today. I am excited for everyone to hear, and let me know what you think. This show's going to be a blast. Let's get to it.
It's a blowout. 8th inning, 10-3. Bases are loaded for Verlander, who waits on a 3-0 pitch. He swings, and it's a high fly ball. Deep center field. It is gone. Home run. And a huge bat flip to celebrate. All right, Ben, start the show already.
It is Tuesday today, first of two episodes. We got a Ohtani news segment coming out later today and a bonus pod. But Alex, we got some good stuff to talk about today, and I have something that I thought about that I need to bring up. It goes back to our Friday conversation about baseball first date.
Okay.
I thought of something.
Oh, we actually got some really good feedback on this.
Yeah, we did.
Okay.
I thought of another point that I...
What? Oh, the why it's not a good idea?
Yeah. What if you end up on the kiss cam
Yes!
on your first date? That's a nightmare.
No, it's not. It could be
Nightmare.
epic. It can be like a cute, like, cheek kiss, or like if you're really into it, that's how you kind of like get your move in. I'm all for your first date being to a baseball game.
I gathered
and I
that.
had a lot of married couples comment on the post saying that their first date was at a baseball game. Success.
Yeah, well, married for now.
Success.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm rooting for everybody that finds success stories. But yeah, we don't need. I think if we were to do a poll, I would think you have a slight. I think more people agree with you than not that it is a good first date.
Yes.
And judging by the comments, I think that's pretty fair.
It is.
But yeah, so we didn't need to hash that all. It was just another thought. Like along with all my points, if you end up on the kiss cam, oh my god, no.
Epic.
No.
Hilarious.
Okay.
I love it.
Okay. Sure.
I've also seen some like really awkward kiss cam situations working live events for 10 years.
Yeah,
like,
probably first dates.
Who knows? I love it. I'm all for it.
All right. Well,
All right.
All right. We got one up, one down today.
Yeah.
We'll start with up.
And we'll start with you.
With me.
Yeah.
Me. Okay.
We're starting
I'll go
with you.
my
Who's your up?
The Houston Astros are my up. They are on a roll, 27-19, entering the new week. Won 7 in a row. Their 7th win was on Sunday. 7 in a row there. Haven't lost since Jose Altuve came back. He's, whether Jose Altuve is playing well or not, he's really like this spark plug of the offense. He is the Houston Astros. I mean, when you think Houston Astros, you think Jose Altuve. And having him back in the lineup is crucial for them, whether he's playing well or not yet. And of course he will, but again, haven't lost since the end of the lineup. It was only a matter of time with the Houston Astros, as I feel like I've said a million times this year. And that time is now. They're playing great baseball. They're rolling, and they are right where they need to be at 27-19 on the season. So they are my one-up, Alex.
That's fair.
Okay.
My one-up kind of has a similar tone to yours.
Okay.
The Yankees are my up. And since they got their star player, Aaron Judge, back, they have been on a tear. Aaron Judge has been on a tear. Just this last week, he hit 5 home runs, 12 RBI, batting .444. Like, he is back, and he's helping them climb back up the AL East. I mean, they were last place a couple weeks ago, kind of flirting back and forth with like 5th and 4th. Now they are 8-2 in their last 10 games. They've won 4 straight, 6 games out of first, but they did jump the Blue Jays and Boston. It's a really tough division. The AL East, the entire AL East, I think, is better than the AL Central.
Last place in the AL East really doesn't mean
no.
You're still good if you're in last place in the AL East right now.
Exactly.
I mean, we saw it in Monday's show. Every single AL East team is in my power rankings for the first time ever. Every team has been in the power rankings.
That's hot content right there.
Yeah.
No, AL East is great right now. So Yankees are my up.
Yep, that's a good one. Going on to my one down.
Yeah.
I'm going to a player here, not a team this week. My player is Trea Turner. Now, would I say Trea Turner is having a bad year? No, not exactly. But he just got paid $300 million over an 11-year contract. And The alarming thing for me is I think everybody was so high on Trea Turner, one, because of what he's done throughout his career, but two, the World Baseball Classic that he was coming out of, he was on another planet. In 6 games in the World Baseball Classic, he had 5 homers and 11 RBIs. In 44 games this season, 4 homers and 10 RBI. I mean, that's tough. He has a 90 OPS plus, meaning he's slightly below average in that category. So just a little bit of a tough start to the year for Trea Turner. And you look at his career historically, this is well below what we've been accustomed to with him. In the last 3 seasons prior to this, in 2020, his OPS was 982. 2021, 911. 2022, 809. And this year, 692 is his OPS to start the season. Do I believe that changes? I do. Of course I do. But we're over a quarter of the year, and we're seeing him have better numbers in 6 games from the World Baseball Classic than he has combined so far, and that's a problem.
I think it's tough, too, because he was like the star of the World Baseball Classic. It was like home run Trea. Every time he came to the plate, it felt like he was
Trea.
He was
I
gonna.
haven't heard that one.
He was gonna do something magical, and he did. So he kind of had the opposite effect of most of the players that we saw in the World Baseball Classic, where they just kind of continued it on through the season, and he kind of new team. Maybe it was a new team. He didn't get that time with the new team during spring training. I don't know. Who knows?
No more home runs on the Trea.
No more. I know. We need home run Trea back.
We need home run Trea back. All right, that's my one down. What is yours?
All right, so this is my first double down. Back-to-back weeks.
What?
Yeah, I am down on the Padres.
They were yours last week, too?
They were my last week, too.
All right, go
But,
off.
okay, I have something new
to
add to this week, okay? Because they're 2-8 in their last
not
10
good.
games.
Many people would say that's not good.
It's really, really bad. So I did a deep dive on what could possibly be the turning point for this team, the bad turning point. On May 5th, the Padres beat the Dodgers 5-2. And what did they do, Ben? They put crying Clayton Kershaw on the Jumbotron. Since then, they are 3-11. They've lost 11 of their last 14 games. The Padres are 0-5 versus the Dodgers since playing that crying Kershaw meme on the Jumbotron. And they officially have the Clayton curse.
Ooh.
Kershaw. The Kershaw is real. The curse Shaw.
The curse Shaw.
The curse Shaw.
Did you make that up?
A little help from my friends. I get by with a little help from my friends. But it's real. The curse is real.
Yeah.
It is. That's my down.
It hits you right. You know, you can't avoid it. You know, I thought it was good what they did. Not good, you know, but like fun for baseball. Add to the drama. But boy, did karma hit them right in the face.
Yes, it did.
Yeah, you don't want to do that. And now they just they can't hit, which is a big problem. That's what you talked about last week.
Yeah.
Now this week it's the curse Shaw.
It's the curse.
I like
Shaw.
that. I like that a lot.
Yeah. Thank you.
So your one down is the Padres again.
Yeah.
And mine
double
is
down.
Trea Turner. A lot of Phillies themed and Padres theme in our downs this year. Not good for those teams.
Especially they were 2 teams with probably the highest expectations coming into the year with some of the biggest pickups during the offseason. So that's also hard too when you come in with high expectations and you're like, ooh, okay. What are you doing now? But let's keep this honesty going and get in the trust tree.
Oh, I got a good one.
Okay. Yeah, and I got a lot of questions about this too.
It's honesty hour time.
Let's get to it.
Let's hop on in the trust tree. And what I want to say is that we need to take the automated strike zone, like the box, just the box, on the screen during games. Get rid of it.
Why?
Get rid of it.
Why?
You know why? Because one, that box is not it's the same box. If Jose Altuve comes up and Aaron Judge comes up, they're getting the same box. Is that fair? Nope.
Don't they move it up and down pending to their height?
Kind of, but not really. It's not exact. It's not. Trust me. Also, you know me with umpires, right?
Yeah.
What is unrealistic is to expect umpires to be perfect. And that box makes every baseball watcher sitting on their couch at home think they are perfect, where a ball is this far off the plate and there's just a little bit of space in between that and the strike zone, the box, and the ball, and they're saying, oh, this umpire's terrible, get him out of here. So my point being, I watched a game recently with a broadcast that just got rid of the box completely, and I thought the viewing experience was great. It was a great viewing experience. Kind of back to the olden ways, you know, where you're just watching a game, you think it's a strike, the umpire either calls it or you don't. But obviously what still happens is on very close ones, they bring in the box. But it is unrealistic to expect umpires behind the plate to be perfect. It just is. And that box, which is in its own right not perfect, just leads everybody at home to arguing when they wouldn't even be doing that if the box wasn't there. If it was egregious, sure, there was a call Saturday night that was like a foot outside. And guess what? I don't need a box to tell me that's a foot outside. I can see it. But if I'm just watching and there's a good pitch, you know, sometimes I just think, and I'm not married to this, sometimes I just think, just get rid of that box and people will be less up in arms. We're still in the trust tree. Just tell me, what is it? What do you got for me?
I love the box. I like being able to see how locked in, how in the zone the pitcher is, right? Because you can tell just by like if they are like flirting with the sides of the strike zone. I like to see, because it tells me a lot of like where that guy is at there that day. Okay, because we all know they can. Every major league pitcher can throw strikes most of the time if they're having a good day.
Yeah.
I like to see how accurate they are, and as a viewer at home or when I'm at the game and I have like my little screen I'm able to see, it was helpful for me. It was helpful for me when I didn't have that perfect angle, and if I'm at the ballpark when I was covering games, to be able to kind of see and have that conversation more so with the pitcher after the game to see exactly where his location was.
Yeah.
Was he on his location? Was he off his location? Like, what kind of command was he having? I personally love the box for that reason. And it sparks big conversations and debates on social media, which gets people talking about the game, which gets people fired up, which brings more passion to the situation and a certain call.
But I think what this leads, I'm not on board with a fully automated robot strike zone to this point in baseball. And I feel like what's the other option is not having that. So then we can't expect umpires to also be perfect, you know? Like, I don't think we should have robotic automatic strike zones right now. I just don't. I think there should be a home plate umpire behind the plate. It needs to be better than, let's say, Angel Hernandez, who, by the way, has umpired one game this year. He umpired a game on, I think it was April 4th, and just hasn't umpired since. And it just came about recently. Somebody like did a deep dive and was like, by the way, we've heard nothing of Angel Hernandez. Why? And then it was, he hasn't umpired a single game since the beginning of April.
Whoa.
Wild.
Do you know why?
Yeah, he's not good.
Oh, okay. Got it.
So, but that's kind of, my point being, umpires are never going to be perfect, nor should we expect them to. But we need them to be consistent. And maybe I'm off here because I played for so long. I can tell when an umpire is being consistent and being good and on the plate or off the plate. But maybe I'm just coming at this from a perspective of a player.
Yeah.
And that might not be fair of maybe that's not fair. Maybe I need to take that into consideration, that it should be up
and
there.
It's more fans than players that are watching these games. And it kind of helps the fan experience to understand, like, oh, yeah, no, that was good. That was a sneaky pitch. That was so close.
I think it hurts the fan experience without them knowing it. Not the fan experience.
But no, because then they feel like they're part of the game because they can see and, like, whether they want to make the call or not, then you're invested in the game and you're yelling at your TV or happy at your TV, and that only makes the viewing experience better.
Yeah. Yeah, well, you know,
right.
I just watched a game the other day and I liked it. So
okay.
Sue me. I'm not changing the world, but this is just like, hey, I thought of something the other day.
It was a major league game, yeah?
Yeah, there's a couple of the regional broadcasts that now have taken it away or faded big time.
Okay.
So it's not this glaring white box on your screen that's I don't know if you know this or not. It's not there for the umpire, but we would get it.
Yeah.
You know, like that's kind of my point. So just I enjoyed it, and I
Yeah.
thought I want to talk about this on the show. So
Cool.
sometimes you help me talk through it, and
It's okay. That's what we're here for. We're in the trust tree.
I liked it. That's all I know.
Yeah.
Just to be honest.
Yeah.
We can hop out now.
That was
We'll hop out
nice.
of the
That was a
trust
nice little honesty moment.
tree. Yeah, it's just me
Yeah.
being honest.
Not bad.
Okay.
You ready for your favorite game?
I am. I've heard it's tough this week.
Okay.
So it was, and then I said last week was tough, but I got 2 out of 3, and they're like, well, yeah.
Yeah.
There's no winning for me, you know.
There can
All right,
be.
name that team.
And we're
time.
still doing starting rotations.
Okay.
Okay. So 1 through 5, I'm going to give you either the high school, the college they were drafted out of, or the country that they were signed out of. Are you ready for team number 1?
I am.
Okay.
Yep.
Team number 1. Florida Gulf Coast, Stetson University, University of Missouri, University of Kentucky, and the Dominican Republic. Name that team.
This is gonna be frustrating because
Okay.
I think I should. There's only like
What's
there's
giving
only
it
a
away?
couple of Stetson pitchers in
Yeah.
the big leagues, and DeGrom being one of them, and he obviously isn't pitching right now and wouldn't be a 2 guy. Florida Gulf Coast, then Missouri, Kentucky, and the Dominican. Florida Gulf Coast. Who's the second Stetson guy in the major leagues? Not second, there might be more. DeGrom. Oh, this music is getting to me.
I know.
15 seconds. Missouri. I know, like, Missouri, to my mind goes Scherzer. Obviously not him.
Under 10. 8
Kentucky?
seconds.
No.
Throw something out. Go.
I don't, the White Sox.
The other Sox. The Red Sox.
Oh, Chris Sale. Dead giveaway. I'm an idiot. I'm such an idiot. No.
Yeah. It's okay.
No, it's not.
okay.
No, it's not.
Okay, well let's try to turn that frown upside down and move on to team number 2.
Chris Sale is such an obvious Florida Gulf Coast guy. Come on, Ben.
It's okay.
Terrible.
Ready? For
Okay.
team number 2. High school out of Iowa, the Dominican Republic, Cuba, University of Michigan, and the Dominican Republic.
No.
Name that team.
I don't know.
You don't
High
know?
School out of Iowa,
Yeah.
Dominican, Cuba. Cuba, Michigan.
Uh-huh.
Oh my God, I can't
You
go.
can do it.
I can't go 0 for 3. I can't do that. Who's Cuba?
I mean, you can.
Dominican, Cuba, Michigan.
30 seconds.
Yep. High school out of Iowa,
Mm-hmm.
Dominican Republic,
Mhm.
Cuba, Michigan, Dominican Republic. No, not them. I'm struggling here.
10 seconds. Best guess. Go. You're down time.
Yeah. I don't know.
The Pirates.
Pirates. That's
Yeah.
tough. Mitch Keller, Ronzi Contreras, Oviedo, Rich Hill, Luis Ortiz. That is
Yeah.
difficult. Oh no.
Yeah.
I've never gone over since we've been doing Name That
I
Team
know,
this whole year.
I
And
know.
not just rotation.
Okay.
Infield, outfield, rotation. There's a lot of pressure on me. here.
Pressure is on for team number 3. Venezuela, University of Oklahoma, high school out of Texas, Oklahoma State University, University of Florida. Name that team.
Okay.
Yeah.
Venezuela, Oklahoma, high school in Texas, Oklahoma State. What are you laughing at? Why are you laughing? Okay.
I'll wait until, like, if you can't get it, I'll give you a hint.
I have a guess.
Okay.
My guess, please be right,
Okay.
is the Texas Rangers.
Yeah.
Yes!
Yeah.
Woo! I needed that.
You did.
Andrew Heaney,
Yep.
Oklahoma State, Martin Perez, and then I didn't know John Gray, and then I thought Eovaldi was a high school out of Texas guy.
Okay.
But I got there with Heaney,
Okay. So
Oklahoma
you worked
State,
back.
Oklahoma State, and then got Martin Perez, Venezuela.
Yeah.
Okay, I needed that.
Whew. Nice job.
Whew.
Feeling okay?
Thanks. Yeah, much better now.
Okay.
Much better.
C.
Okay, that was good.
C.
Yep.
Your grade? A C?
Oh, I thought you were like, see? I
Like,
knew
yes.
you could do it. I was like, yeah.
I thought you were like, I was like speaking Spanish, like C. Yes, you did it. Yeah, you did great.
Great. C plus.
Okay.
Always
C.
just throw a plus.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Well, before we go, we got some fun Twitter questions
Okay.
again. Are you ready for this?
Yeah, yeah.
Our first one, sort of rational. Which of the baby Mets have the best Rookie of the Year chance?
All right, so we're talking Brett Beatty, Francisco Alvarez, and Vientos. Hopefully Mauricio at some point soon. I'm going to go with, I'll say Brett Beatty. I think he's eventually, though Alvarez is starting to play great and had some huge clutch hits last week, but I'm going to say Brett Beatty. I think he's the piece that lineup desperately needed. Left-handed bat, can hit for pop. I think he's an everyday third baseman, and he needs to play every day. So my answer here is Brett Beatty.
Okay, that's fair. And it's also fun because this is the team you were preaching, bring up the young guys.
And now we get to have this
And now we have
conversation
them.
because
I
they're
know.
up. And what do
they
you know?
listened.
The Mets are playing
And
great.
they're doing great.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Question number 2 from Yotaro. Which ballpark has the best food regardless of the price?
Ooh.
Yeah.
I want your opinion here too, because you've been to a lot of ballparks, obviously.
I have, but
I think my answer, I'm gonna cheat here.
okay.
Because it might not be fair to do this.
Why?
But like including like the Legends Suite.
I
and
know
that
that's
stuff.
why it's like it's bad
Yankee
too
Stadium,
because
Legends Suite, Legends box down there is they like prime rib filet,
Yeah.
like the pizzas, and Yankee Stadium all around has great. I'll go Yankee Stadium best food.
see, it's tough too because I spent a lot of time at the Lexus Club at Angel Stadium, which
Yeah.
is also like a Michelin-rated chef. They had cooking all the food
Oh.
at Angel Stadium, so it was again like top-notch, incredible fish, steaks, salads, pastas every night. Like
Yeah.
it was incredible.
So I guess
That's spoiled though.
should we say like
Other
just
than that-
like concourse food?
Dodger dogs are my favorite. I'm also biased.
Alec, we had this. They're not the same anymore. They've changed.
I haven't been. We're going to go in a couple weeks, so I'll get to retry.
We are going
and you'll
in a
see
couple
my hot
weeks.
dog with no bun, dipping it into onions and ketchup situation.
Yeah. Speaking of going in a couple weeks, not there, but we might have some big news coming soon.
Yeah.
Might have some big plans in the
Ooh,
future.
We do.
Stay tuned, everyone. Listen, big things coming. Yeah, I'll say Yankee Stadium. Great.
Okay.
With a shout out to, I'll go Comerica Park.
Okay.
Good food and Coors and Petco. I like food.
You love food.
I eat.
We also
Stadium food is perfect for me, Alex. I eat.
I know. You're a
just
junk food
funnel
kid.
it on in.
You guys, if you saw what Ben can eat and actually eats and how much he eats and then how he actually looks, it's insane. This man can put down like 3 meals in one and still be hungry.
I don't know if
and
I've-
want dessert.
I don't know if I've told you that. Since I was in 6th grade, almost every single night of my life, I eat a half of the half gallon
No,
of
you
mint
don't.
chocolate chip ice cream.
Still?
Every single night. Oh, yeah.
Ben, this
What?
is unhealthy.
I feel fine.
Oh my God.
And it tastes good.
Okay. All right.
Good question, Yotaro. Thank you.
Ooh, wait, I will back that up. Petco was really good. It was the first time I had
Yeah.
stadium sushi. Remember we
Oh,
tasted?
yeah, it was good.
It was actually really good
Yeah.
when we were there during the NLCS.
CS, yeah.
Yeah, that was great. Okay, moving on. Last question from Savannah. Current Mount Rushmore of all current athletes.
Wow.
So is this across all sports?
I think we can. I'm gonna go across all sports.
Okay.
I'm gonna go one from every sport. I think that's fair.
Okay.
And I don't know a ton. I know hockey, but I don't know a ton. But I know that my answer for hockey is Alexander Ovechkin.
Do you know that's my nickname? That's what Gooby calls me, Ovechkin.
Yeah, because you just run over people and break their noses. Yeah. Great reason. I'll go Ovechkin as my hockey guy. I'll go LeBron as my basketball guy.
Okay.
I'll go. See, football got more difficult with Tom gone now.
Mahomie. You got to go Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, but Tom was like the easy goat on like an all-time Mount Rushmore, but now he's gone. So I'll go Mahomes, and then Shohei. Come on. So Shohei Ohtani, obviously, Patrick Mahomes, LeBron, and Ovechkin. My Mount Rushmore of current athletes in sports. That's great. I like that.
I wrote down, I didn't know if it was just baseball or, again, across all sports. So I did 2 baseball and then 2 other sports, and we almost have the exact same thing. I switched Ovechkin for Aaron Judge because I didn't know if we were like going all baseball. So then I was like, Ohtani, Judge, I don't know, Patrick Mahomes, and then LeBron James.
This is fun. All baseball one?
Yeah.
3 names. Mount Rushmore, current players in baseball.
Yeah.
My mind goes to immediately Aaron Judge, Mike Trout, Shohei Ohtani.
Yes.
Who's the 4th?
Who is the 4th?
I don't know.
It's hard because a lot of the top guys that
Justin.
you would. Oh, okay, that's fair. Reigning Cy Young,
Yeah, Hall of Fame.
Yeah, you got to. It's your brother.
Yeah,
that's fair.
But then, do I take somebody out to add Kershaw in to have 2 pitchers and 2 hitters? But then, who do I take out?
Yeah.
No, we're just gonna end the. We're gonna. This could go on
That's
for
fair.
hours, honestly.
That's fair.
So honestly, we'll just call it a show.
Okay.
That sounds.
That's
fair.
it.
That's
Thanks for
it.
hanging out with us on this Tuesday.
Yeah, this was fun. Also, it is Tuesday, which means there will be a bonus pod coming out in the afternoon on Tuesday. This week in Shohei Ohtani news drops separately on Tuesday, so if you're listening later in the day, it's already out. But thank you all for listening to this first Tuesday episode. Really appreciate it. Make sure you subscribe anywhere you listen to your podcast, Apple, Spotify, wherever. We're also on all social media, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and you can watch every single episode on YouTube as well at Flippin Bats Pod for all of them. For this first Tuesday episode, that will do it, my friends.